load up here for a second. Alrighty, let's go ahead and there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are into our first best of 3 of the day. Degen.M versus Bronze6 on the left-hand side. We have Degen.M. We've got Yawnerz on the Genji, Heckboozled on the Diablo, Automatic Z on the Junkrat, Envy on the Rhaegar, and I Just Fizzed on the Leoric. Over on the right-hand side, we are going to be looking at Bronze6. Danny on the Muradin, Secret on the Blaze, Juan Pablo 64 on the Vala, Kira on the Medivh, and Ferret to be playing the Brightwing. So you got a minute and 30 or so to get your predictions in. Will Medivh finish baseline stacks? Will Medivh finish his stacks? You can get your predictions in if you'd like to take part in that. But until then, let's go ahead and check out our matchup here. This is live patch, so you are going to be seeing Genji with the new level 1, the agile dismount that does have that slow in an area. And we'll see how he's going to be able to utilize this. It's been fun to see a little bit more Genji priority lately in some of our games, popping up here and there. We also saw him last night in the Probius versus Gilly Shark at Bingo Night matchup as well. So we're going to be casting a few games today, and, well, we're starting out with this wonderful Heroic Division matchup between these two teams on Towers of Doom. Leoric going to be going into Onescence Renewal, a little more sustainability from that as well, just into this Blaze. Might actually be able to have more aggression into the Blaze because of the more sustainability as well. See how that works out. Blaze going to be going to the Neural Stim Pack at level 1. Going to be having a little bit faster cooldown reduction, just a little bit faster cooldown reduction. Also, let's talk about new-ish Diablo. He had some changes, but the biggest thing to note is that at level, the baseline is that when he hits level 10, he only is required to spend 75 souls to revive. Now, here is the thing. It's not like when he has 75 he can respawn. It's when he's at 100, it only costs 75. So you also still have... You still have to get to that 100 mark in the game, but we'll talk about that a little bit later because we have an invade onto the camp on the right-hand side. Really good damage onto Automatic Z coming out from the Vala. Heckboozled getting low, and V goes in for the bite. Secret just going to make a massive jet propulsion connect. We do have a concussion mine from Junkrat to split the enemies, and is this going to be a clean disengage? Yawnerz does not make the retreat happen, and that'll be first blood over to the side of Bronze6. Hey, Racco, what's up? Not gonna lie, I know what happens. I would expect that. That would kind of make sense to me. So, camp still goes over to the right-hand side at the end of all of that. Level 4 is up on both sides as well. Concussion mine onto Danny. Good shadow charge. Follow-up from Rhaegar as well. Portal's available, and Medivh shielding will be there as well, just to make sure that Danny isn't bursted down by any means. Medivh sitting at 10 stacks currently, make that 11. Concussion mine onto Danny. Diablo going with the shadow charge protection once again from the Medivh. We have a steel trap out and chasing enemies around as it does have that chattering teeth from level 4. Keep in mind the big Az was moved to level 13 if they go into that, or they go into the Gotta Trap 'em All for more stacks. Looking over at our top lane, I Just Fizzed is grabbing this wave, or this, excuse me, grabbing the Sapper Camp and just getting some pressure into Secret. Nice utilization of the slow from the Skeletal Swing to be able to just slow down Secret from getting into position to start clearing the wave. But speaking of getting into position, we have Degen.M versus Bronze6 in the bottom area, and it's looking like our solo laner should trade out. Leoric going for the aggressive right side. Whoa, Kratz, you can't be sitting there spoiling things like that. Bimpy, thank you for the lurk. Much appreciated. How dare you, Kratz? How dare you come in here and spoil things like that? It's like, next you're going to tell me that one of these teams will win and one of these teams will lose? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe any of that. So, gonna actually see Genji go down to the Blaze. Was trying to grab this on the right-hand side. I meant to not have alerts on this screen, so let me go ahead and delete that really quickly. Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate it. The first alert during a casted game ever. John Kruger, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I fixed all my alerts, or at least I think I fixed all my alerts last night, so, or this morning, so I just added them back to every single scene. Juan Pablo is going to get pressured by Yanners as Muradin goes in with the Dwarf Toss. Heck, Boozle does find the Shadow Charge, needs to back away. Phase Shift from Brightwing has come through, and Aegis Fizz needs to Wraith Walk out of here. Kira on the Medivh taking a lot of damage, 22 stacks available right now, trying to finish those out a little bit faster here. Danny and Diablo will be traded out. Muradin and Diablo, I mean. That's going to be Envy getting a little bit low, has to back away. Juan Pablo not able to get the last auto attack. And Medivh goes down on the right side of the screen. Stacks reset. Junkrat will fall. It's a bit of a bloodbath, 3 to 5 in kills, as it is 2 to 3 in this engagement when it comes to actual kills. Wraith Walk in from Aegis Fizz, looking to pressure Secret or Ferret. Both of them a little bit low on mana here, most so on that Blaze, but a wave is available, and Genji actually, that was the first objective. I thought it was already channeled. Genji gets that last little bit, 8 shots into the core of Bronze6, and only 4 shots into the side of Degen.M.
As feeble as your words.
Kratz, you've ruined the lobster mac and cheese for Raz. How dare you? That's so rude of you. Sorry, okay. Good joke, Strat. Medivh getting pushed around a little bit here. Gonna be rebuilding those stacks. I believe he dropped about 22 or so of those. Follow with the Fire at Will at 16 stacks. Diablo at 55 souls. Excuse me. Shuriken Mastery has got the first check for the extra damage. You'll get the extra charges at the 60 mark as we have another engagement around the portal. Genji trying to go for a Swift Strike onto Juan Pablo, utilizing that portal back and forth very well. Heck, Boozle taking a lot of damage. Does get the 10 talent tier, so they have the less required souls when you actually hit 100. As here's a very, very close together Apocalypse from this Diablo. Riptire comes out, does actually save. Junkrat saving Diablo right there. Concussion Mine will come out as well. Leorc with the Entomb onto Ferret, who is going to get protected real quick by the Medivh, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, Genji putting more pressure onto this Medivh, and he is going to lose stacks again. This is looking like a double ultra phase. Should go over to the team of Degen.M. I'm here to break hearts and ruin mac and cheese. Well, you're doing a great job of it, honestly. I'm just here to break wins.
Not disappoint me.
Oh, jeez, chat. What am I going to do with you?
The altar is ours. Fire upon the Gravekeeper.
Okay.
You have done well, heroes. Let the Gravekeeper know my
Blaze just double soaking, saying, "What the hell am I doing? What the hell's going on down there?" That actually feels like my own Storm League games with my friends when I play solo lane. It's like, I'm just double soaking. I hope y'all having fun. Phase Shift from Brightwing will connect on to Danny. We have the Medivh back in the mix at 2 stacks on his baseline. Diablo full souls going into auto attack build. Does have the Devil's Due at level 1 as well for just more healing regeneration effects. Specifically, I think it's only from Well and Regeneration Globes. Yeah. But still, it's 2.25 times the full soul amount right now. Danny does pop the Avatar. Jet Propulsion from Blaze does leave the Oil Slick on the ground from the Fuel Leak from 7. He's like, oh, that's a really good Shadow Charge on to Muradin. He gets pushed around by the Concussion Mine of Junkrat. Here comes a Riptire. This feels like more of a zoning Riptire than anything. Does drop Danny low again. Medivh back in the mix. Leorc still double soaking, looking for 13 for his team. Blaze just trying to match and close any sort of gap that has formed here. But the gap is looking good to the side of Degen.M. 6-6 in levels, but solid level lead, and we can go ahead and break down soon where that level lead is really coming from. Might be from some camps, a little bit from the heroic kills, but I'm expecting something from the minion department as well. Feels like we might have been missing something in that realm when it comes to soak for the side of Bronze6. Rhaegar going for the channel. Will he get it? Will Danny get the interrupt? Stormbolt will connect multi-shot for a free stack. Let's see. Minion, that was about a 2,000 deficit. Heroic experience deficit is actually pretty close. It's like 100 difference between the two. Apocalypse from the Diablo will be utilized. A couple members of Bronze6 stuck against the wall. Juan Pablo goes in with the portal, gets the Shadow Charge from Diablo, but is able to get back through the portal. Still have the Altar Phase up and available. 13 talent here, almost achieved to the side of Degen.M. We do have that stray from Vala, solidifying the kill onto the Junkrat. Genji trying to make something else happen here. Little deflect, Yonner's getting low. Dive underneath the tower. Juan Pablo goes in for the kill, finds it. The portal is what sets it up, but here's a massive entomb. Diablo goes in with the Shadow Charge, finds the kill. The objective is still up. Is Danny gonna get the channel? There's the spread. Medivh loses stacks again. Pings onto this Muradin, as that was a wonderful polymorph plus jet propulsion. So while Medivh may have lost stacks again, while kills may have gone over to both sides, it is going to be a altar face that does yield 4 shots into the core of Degen.M. 2 minutes into this new ARAM. This is full stacks. Oh, wow. That Q missed the interrupt. Wait, what? Which Q? Whose Q? Huh? Big entomb once again from Leoric onto the Muradin. Did pop the avatar. We have the bottom lane altar converting in favor for the side of Degen.M, as there's a massive apocalypse. We do see the polymorph from, or the polybomb actually, from the Medivh, as that's Vala getting pulled out. She vaults away towards her safety area. Blaze Q tried to interrupt the channel. Well, Blaze couldn't interrupt the channel because Blaze is on the same team as Muradin. That flame stream was on the Leoric, who got hit with a jet propulsion and then a polymorph. No worries. It's okay. Honest to God, Kratz, I've done this too. I've done it while casting games all the time. Grubby actually said it perfectly. He's like Bahamut, I have Battlefield of Eternity dyslexia. Because sometimes when Battlefield of Eternity Immortals end, I actually am unsure of who actually has won the Immortal. It happens from time to time to me. It really does. The Arc and Blaze in top lane will be brawling out. And this is a single altar in the bottom, and with the bell tower controlled, and the waves being pushed in, and 16 talent here, just about here, Degen.M will be able to get themselves this objective phase. 5 shots into the right side, as we have 3 sappers available as well through the bottom lane. Will these sappers go through? Earthbind Totem grabs Danny and slows him for 90% for 1 second. 1, 2, 3 sappers are on the precipice to be able to get into the death zone. One goes over the line. Muradin does get pulled in by Diablo, and it looks like by the end of this objective phase, it's 6 shots, 5 from the objective and 1 from this sapper. Double objective phase coming up next. We have Leoric just scouting out that the Blaze and Medivh are up in the top lane. Fizz is gonna not be able, actually, will Fizz be able to get back into lane in time to clear? I don't think so. He's gonna try and slow things down, but here's the respawn. Jet propulsion out as Yonners might have shown around that corner, or it might have been Medivh with the scout on that one in bird form. Diablo goes in deep onto Vala. Brightwing is going to be able to get the very good polymorph and blink heal over to the Vala. Flame Stomps coming out from Diablo. As a reminder, auto attack builds, so those Flame Stomps are not going to be doing not going to be healing up a ton. Polybomb onto Yonner, spreads over to the Junkrat. This is a very low Diablo going down, losing souls. As I noted beforehand, he only needs 75. Still have to finish out the 100 to be able to trigger the respawn. But Diablo will respawn. He's at 25. There's going to be some damage onto Danny, but he's able to back away. Phase shift from Brightwing comes through. Double altar phase popping up in the top left and right. And we're going to see what actually happens between these two teams. The Blaze Q looked like it was stopping the channel. No, I definitely, it took me a second. I was just like, what do you mean Blaze Q? And I'm like, oh yeah, I saw it definitely too. It might have been just to hit the Leoric realistically, or ignite some oil underneath Leoric, but now this fight is going to be huge through bottom. Medivh loses stacks again. Big apocalypse from Diablo, but it's going to be mitigated by this bunker from the Blaze. Danny able to get the Dwarf Toss out. Diablo still chasing in onto Blaze. This is a very low Flame Boy, and he will be falling. 10 shots could fall into the core or make their way into the core of Bronze6. Or, yeah, make their way into the core of Bronze6. I thought I said that backwards. I don't know. Today, weird. Anyways, good shit all in all. Envy gets the channel. 5 shots on the right, 5 shots on the left. They don't go boss off this, do they? No. They're going to go ahead and they're going to convert mid tower while bottom lane gets converted. This is going to put pressure into mid, and then eventually when Bronze6 goes for the clear into mid, then we can see Degen.M immediately rush to bottom and regain control of the more effective bell tower. All in all, I had to say the members of Degen.M are just rolling through map number 1 so effectively. Vala, I have 52 stacks. Diablo, I have 60 stacks. Medivh, you guys are getting stacks. Poor Medivh. Maybe he'll finish his stacks soon. I'm sure the doubters are feeling pretty confident with their betting right now. Riptire onto Danny. Avatar will be used. X-Strike comes out from Genji, and the camp goes over to the side of Degen.M. Entomb will come out from Leoric, but not connecting onto anyone, as this is continued pressure through the bottom lane. As I mentioned, the mid lane actually didn't get converted, but still is sitting around 50%. Earthbind Totem will slow down Danny from getting away. Facia from Brightwing comes through. Look at the Blaze on the top left of our screen, looking for a flank into the side of Degen.M, and it was going to be landing, but realistically, what are they going to find here? Nothing just yet, as the Apocalypse from Diablo will be utilized. Bell Tower is being slowly... Oh, it's slowly getting its HP. That must have been an Ancestral that was meant for Heck Boozled, because I don't know if that Leoric really needed it either way. The Bell Tower is going to get converted. Great Concussion Mine around the portal out. We do have Vala going for strafe. Does tickle Aegis Fizz, but the big damage is going to be from the burst ability of Multi-Shot, Hungering Arrow, as well as Muradin with that Storm Bolt. Double Alter Phase, and that is not the time you want to lose Leoric and Diablo. The members of Degen.M should be taking 6 damage, unless Genji can get this channel very quickly.
Swift heroes.
Oh, no, they still will. Sorry, I forgot it was triple Alter Phase.
Reach the altars before you.
So 6 into the left, 5 into the right. Still really not that bad of a spot for the members of Degen.M, as they have 26 HP on their core to the 7 of Bronze6. Looking over in the bottom lane, this is going to be Danny and the rest clearing things out. Muradin does have that Sledgehammer for the increased damage, and he also has the baseline, which gives you cooldown reduction for your auto attack. So decent siege. Danny comes in with a Dwarf launch, has the heavy impact from level 7, isn't able to land on anyone, and this is back off from a few members of Degen.M. Still good play as Genji chases on to Secret. Diablo looking for a Shadow Charge, lands onto this Blaze, but now Ferret's the new target. There's a portal for Medivh to allow a quicker rotation from that bottom lane. Not necessary, and this will still save the mid lane fort. Bottom lane got recaptured by the side of Bronze6. Is there a mass rotation into Leoric in top lane? Because it kind of feels like that was the case. Medivh showing. Leoric is just going to back away, jumping onto the opposing vision. Yeah, there was an attempt for Leoric's life in that top lane, but during all of that, it does allow more sappers to go into the bottom lane. And let's talk about late game experience from Mercenaries, because yeah, look at that Mercenary difference between the two teams. It's just it's not that big, but it still is 1,200 from just camps coming through constantly into this bottom lane. Really well played so far from Degen.M overall in the macro sense. Now, single Alter Phase. Ooh, that's a lot of good damage onto Diablo. No souls as Medivh sets up that kill. Riptire comes out from Junkrat. 20 talent here, has the extra oomph for the cooldown reduction. Automatic Z still has 20 seconds to go. Danny with some 600 HP. Vala gets bopped around. It's Rhaegar to go down. Yawner's so very low, gets out with a Swift Strike, and Vala does get picked off by the Leoric, but he will sacrifice himself for that kill. Yawner's looking to poke out. The expectation is going to be 4 shots into the core of Degen.M. So 4 shots rain into the left-hand side, 22 to 7 in HP. We have the boss up and available. Next Alter Phase hasn't been shown on the minimap, but the assumption is it's going to be anywhere from a double to a triple. We could see, if it's triple, that's really going to be a rough spot for the side of Bronze6. But I'm going to go ahead and pull away the talents really quickly. Greetings, fellow carbon-based units. What's up, Austrian Alucard? Alucard, excuse me, Alucard. Actually, I guess if you're Austrian, I should be saying Guten Tag. How's your day going? So it is double alter. Is it triple? Do we see? I'm trying to look at mini-map, but there's too many models over. Okay, so it's double alter phase. If both of these, if one is picked up, it still is okay for the side of Bronze6. Guten Tag to you as well, sir. Oh, thank you. My German is absolutely non-existent. He's Austrian, so you say g'day, mate. Oh God, Kratz, please. Oh, I don't know why that got me so good. Oh, that was funny. So the members of Degen.M will be leaving the point. That is going to be a free camp over to Secret. We're looking at double alter. The assumption is it's just going to be traded. Maybe Medivh tries to delay with Polybomb. I do have the glyph of Polybomb. Explodes 1 second sooner and spread radius is increased by 25%. What's the exploding time on this? So, okay.
The time is now.
Basically every second. The assumption is that Kira drops down. No, Medivh has 16 stacks. I don't think Medivh wants to lose stacks. So they just trade. They just trade. And boss isn't really an option for the side of Degen.M because of the Polybomb potential steal. They just don't want to be able to give that over to the Medivh, as we are going to see a camp invade here. We actually have Murden Dwarf tossing in. There's a Hellgate from Diablo. The focus is onto Danny as Vala comes in with the strafe. She does have the Death Dealer at level 20. That's not right. That's Death Siphon at level 20. And she is just spinning through everyone. Medivh finds a triple kill, 23 stacks on Medivh. And this is Sapper Camp stolen away. That should be, honest to God, they should really quickly go boss and just get those shots in. So shots will come out from the side of Degen.M. Diablo, 98 souls. That's actually not too bad of a spot to die in, because now if you do, you can pick up 2 souls when you respawn, and then that'll easily be your souls finished out, so you'll have that available for the next engagement, which is going to be a double alter phase in bottom and mid. This bell tower being converted, not that big of a deal, because it still is 3 potential shots, which is game winning, and Junkrat's getting split pressure through the bottom lane. This wave will take down, I don't know, the fort keep down to about 50%. Triple or double alter phase, the timing on this is good. The reason I say that, at least its timing is good for Degen.M, because they will be able to spawn and be able to contest over this. Will the comeback map feature a comeback? Who knows? Only 1 altar is necessary for Degen.M. Let's get rid of the talents here really quickly. Blaze going for the channel up there. Automatic Z stepping in, or checking the bushes with some of the frag launcher grenades. Apparently the alerts are still going, so I need to change 1 quick setting after this game, but it's not that big of a deal. Either way, thank you for the follow, Inferno. I like how the audio still comes through. Oh, it's I know why. It's because the source is not shut down when not showing. That's why. Junkrat channeling. There's no interrupt just yet. Medivh will be able to fly in, drop down, and get a stack on his baseline Arcane Rift. We do have the Death Siphon from Vala going out and continually getting so much shot damage. There's a Riptire from Junkrat, Ancestor Healing from Rhaegar, with the Farseer's Blessing spreading around to a lot of friends here. Double Altar Phase is still up and available. Bunker down from the Blaze. Diablo is going to be able to Hellgate, but that's a Dwarf Toss and a Disengage, as we don't have Lior going into the level 20 for the Buried Alive. It is going to be the Unyielding Despair. Ferret on the wrong side of this engagement will go down, while 5 shots may have gone to the left-hand side. All of that channel time from Danny was spent getting a few kills on the side of Degen.M, and it looks like Degen.M will be able to close out this game. Medivh, is he going to be able to finish his stacks? He needs 2. Does he sacrifice to finish stacks?
This red will be mine, and mine.
Literally 38 stacks. GG, well played. Map number 1 goes over to the side of Degen.M. Wow. Wowee. Let's see. Streamlab alerts, properties, shut down source when not visible. There we go. Now it's fixed. Or is it? Dork Slayer YOLO Swag, thank you for the Prime Gaming. It has not popped up on any of my alert lists, so this is very awkward. I bragged that it was working perfectly, and here we are, it's not working. It doesn't even show to my event list, that's super weird. Thank you, Dork Slayer YOLO Swag, for the Prime Gaming. Alrighty, will Medivh finish stacks? No, he did not. He was at 38 by the end of the game. Because I'm a ninja? I honestly, how? Thank you for the Prime Gaming. I want to send the alert, but there's literally no alert that triggered. Like, the event list doesn't have it. The last event list is this.
You could give the best hugs.
What's up, Bahamut? Thanks for the replay cast. My pleasure. Your dad owns Twitch? Wait, really? Can I get one of those sick? Can I get one of those sick like Partner Plus deals where I get like a contract and I get to go on the front page from time to time? Can you hook that up? Oh, thank you so much, Dorkslayer. Will they reach out to me or do I need to reach out to someone? My Twitch owns. You got me. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Thank you again for the Prime. I really do. I really am sorry that I don't know why the alert isn't showing up. Maybe it's delayed. I thought. I literally thought that I fixed it today, but apparently not. Oh god, what did I do? I'm not shouting enough slurs to be FP material. What is FP? Front page? Well, how about this? Phoenix is a bad hero. Got him. Nailed it. What? What? Okay. There we go. Things are not loading today correctly. It's super weird that the Prime Gaming doesn't work. I thought I fixed my alerts today, but maybe I'm doomed to forever have broken alerts. Let's get into map 2. Let's get into map number 2 in our first best of 3 of the day. So Degen.M takes map number 1. See, the thing is, it counted it on the subs at the bottom. The subs at the bottom have gone up. It just, how is this possible? Well, let me see something. Let me see something on the stream element side. Does it show on the stream element side, but it's not showing? Watch me go through all the work of swapping back to Streamlabs today, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's Stream Elements and Streamlabs just, yeah, it's over on the stream element side of things. I fucking hate this shit. There you go. Is that enough swearing? Streamlabs and Stream Elements fight for being the worst programs. Like, they literally fight against each other for being the worst programs. I really do think so. I really, really think so. Oh, God. Have you tried blowing Bezos? I hear they'll fix all your problems. Nah, I just like John Cena to punch him in the face from time to time. Whenever you use your Prime Gaming here on my channel, John Cena shows up at Jeff Bezos' house and slaps him and takes $250 out of his pocket and brings it over to me. And then we hang out and we talk about Peacemaker. It's a great time. Streamlabs or OBS? No, Streamlabs. I do not use Streamlabs OBS because I don't like using bad programs. Whoa, Dogcaster? Yep. Bandit's a Dogcaster. Aren't you, bud? You got your little shark today, bud. Man, he's so soft. He's so soft. Shots fired today. What? StreamElements and Streamlabs are both bad programs, and I really need to get rid of both of them because apparently neither wants to work. I wish I wouldn't have been taught Streamlabs, OBS Streamlabs. I'm not trying to use the other one. OBS is honestly, OBS is really not that complicated compared to Streamlabs OBS. You want to know why? Because Streamlabs OBS is just copied OBS. Like, regular OBS is not that far off from Streamlabs OBS. I personally don't think I don't think it's as daunting as I think a lot of people think it is. Like, standard OBS is super simple and straightforward in my opinion. But that's just me. Need a big ol' happy lab once upon a time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I guess happy, sad. I know. He's a good boy. He's a border collie mixed with lab. Let's see. Can build up a computer in my sleep? No, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand networking stuff. Like, I can build computers in my sleep, but I networking. I don't understand networking stuff half the time. Maybe that's why Streamlabs doesn't work half the time, is because my networking is all jacked up. I really don't know. I really wish I knew the answer to any of this, but I don't. Because I'm just a fake gamer boy. I just pretend to be a real streamer. Computers were a mistake. The internet was a mistake. Let's do... Alright. Back to that. Start prediction. Which team gets... third DK? Excuse me. Degen.M or Bronze6. 2 minutes on that. So we're going to be heading into Dragonshire, and the Twitch prediction is going to be which team gets the third Dragonite. Just double checking the teams are on the right sides. They are. So I'm going to go ahead and start things out. And I will throw 2 minutes on the prediction. Which team is going to be winning the third Dragonite? Thanks again for hanging out, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Sorry again to Dork Slayer YOLO Swag for your alert not going off. I do not know why things are broken. I wish I had the answer. I blame shitty Streamlabs. Yeah, I said it. Anyways, get your predictions in. Which team is going to grab the third Dragonite of the game? And as a reminder, if there is no Dragonite, then we just give the people their points back. So let's say game ends on the first Dragonite or something like that. Then we just give the people their points back if you are concerned about losing points. We do our best to make sure that people don't get screwed over with the gambles here. Anyways, let's see what is going to happen as we are going to be into Dragonshire, map number 2 in our first best of 3 of the day. And we'll see if Degen.M can close things out in a quick 2-0, or will we head to a map 3 pushed in by the side of Bronze6. Well, we got a Nubarak played by Heckboozle, who is going to be getting pushed around by that Junkrat now on the opposing side. Hogger versus Rexar in the top lane. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult matchup, I think, for the Hogger. Misha, Rexar have a lot of good control on a map like this, but we'll peek on that lane. We'll peek into that lane from time to time, as this is going to be Concussion Mines pushing Heckboozled away. Danny just going to get chunked a little bit, getting a few stacks over to Falstad on that Gathering Storm level 1. One of these days, I'll be able to sub again. Does it really not work, Mr. I'm Stuck still?
Take control of the shrine.
I'm not even, like, Streamlabs isn't even giving me the alert for someone. It's funny that it was working perfectly yesterday, it was working perfectly earlier, and then, of course, the moment I was like, ah, yes, it's so great, it just stops working immediately. That's my life. That's my life immediately. see. Nubrak is hard Carapace build. Maiev is going to be going into the Spirit of Vengeance build. She does have the Pursuit of Vengeance from level 1. Block stacks for the Murden at level 1 as well. Pretty standard across the board. Hanzo is going to go into the simple geometry. More pokeability around these corridors as well as the objective phase. You could say that he's stuck. Yeah, could. You definitely could say that he is stuck. Falstad flies into the bottom lane. Barrel rolls forward into Juan Pablo. Has to slowly kind of kite backwards with the auto attacks, but this is a Maiev coming in as well. Not going to be using any sort of Spirit of Vengeance immediately. Oh, Spectrum. Can I get some internet there, bud? Yo, Spectrum. All right, there we go. A little bit of a wobble there. Hopefully it's not too bad. Lurking arm from Stukov. He did go into the level 1 low blow, which was nerfed in our most recent patch, but not by a whole ton to the point where it's not being picked up. Low blow is still a very, very strong talent, dealing 100 extra damage to enemies below 50%. Oh, Burrow charge, Impale, low blow onto Murden. Danny getting low here. Umbra Bind from Maiev does pull Heckboozled around, but it's not going to be a kill onto the Anubrak. No kills just yet in the entire game, as we are looking at this top lane between the Hogger and the Rexar. And right now, Hogger is pushing up the wave a little bit. Rexar did get a little bit of damage on the left-hand side. Might have been from that camp that was initially grabbed. A little bounce off the wall from Hogger. He gains control of top lane. Falstad getting in position for the mid. Will it actually happen? Envy gets pushed onto the point. He actually might have to sacrifice himself for this channel. He's just trying to push himself out, and it's actually going to be Misha stalling out the top lane. First blood does go over to the side of Bronze6. Okay. Not a bad start for the members of Bronze6 finding that kill and still controlling these lanes. In top lane, we do have Falstad rotating up, and this is actually a big win for the Rexar player. The reason that I say it's a win is because well, they're going to get first Dragonite, aren't they? I was going to say it's a win for Rexar because of the fact that they had to rotate someone up there, and that actually does allow the opportunity for the kill onto Anubrak bottom lane. Anubrak might have been staying on the point to help Falstad get the channel. I didn't catch that completely, but either way, Falstad in the Dragonite starting to push up mid lane. First Dragonite over to the side of Degen.M. You discovered Coke Zero and holy crap, it's good. I like, honestly, if it was anything but like, not standard Coke, because I love, like, vanilla Coke was delicious, cherry Coke is delicious, standard Coke is delicious. But like Coke Zero, Diet Coke, those ones I never like enjoyed the flavor. It tasted different to me. I don't know. Caffeine-free Coke I think tasted a little different too. But I don't drink any of that anymore. So today I had a glass of orange juice and some soda water, and then later on I'll probably have a couple cocktails. Coke Zero Cherry tastes just like regular Coke. A lot of people, I don't know, like a lot of people have said that about other like diet stuff. They're like, it tastes exactly the same. I'm like, nah, not really, but I don't know, to each their own. Everyone's taste buds are different. I personally don't like sushi. I worked at a sushi place for a year. Don't like it, really. Some like vegetarian sushi's all right, but like I'd rather go and get like hot pot or go get like barbecue or something like that, like Korean barbecue or something. I don't know, sushi's just never been my jam. Ferret is getting low here. Heckboozled is going to try and step in. No 10 talents here just yet, as we are going to be seeing Steel Trap out from the Junkrat, chasing some members around the 10 talent here with the Containment Fist coming out. There's going to be the Boars unleashed by the Rexar. Heckboozled and the rest need to back away, as that is going to be Falstad going down. We should have an announcement for our next objective phase, as the timer between when the Dragonite falls and when the announcement comes through is very short on this map. Murden actually steps into Automatic Z. There's going to be a fantastic Umbral Bind. Lurking Arm from Stukov. It doesn't matter. Junkrat Riptire is still just going to shred through the health pool of that Hanzo as well as the Anubrak, and that is going to be a solid triple kill and more pressure applied through bottom lane. Cherry Coke used to be addicted to that back in the day. Mountain Dew. I drank so much Mountain Dew when I was younger. Drank so much Mountain Dew. I was a sushi chef for 6 months. I am very picky about my cuts now. Oh, I mean, yeah, I worked at a sushi place for a year, and like my opinion of sushi was very much raised because of it, but like It still is just, I'm just not a fan of raw fish, basically. Some of the veggie stuff is fine for me, but I just, you know, as I said, like if I'm gonna go eat something, I'd rather go somewhere else personally. Diet Coke tastes horrible, I would agree. There's a knees reward now. There's always been one, my friend. There's always been one. You know what, I will say this, and I never gave it the chance or the time. I never tried Toro. Everyone talks so highly of Toro, which is just fatty tuna. Everyone talks so highly of Toro, and I was always just like, well, I'm not a big raw fish person, so just don't give any to me. Like whenever we'd have stuff being sent back, or there was a quote-unquote mess up, or, you know. Apparently I didn't have enough to turn. Ah, got you. Vic, thanks for the boost on the stream. Tastes like steak tartare. I've never had steak tartare. My dad has. My dad loves it. The idea of it doesn't sound very appealing to me. Also, my body does not. It's not going to digest raw meat. My body doesn't digest raw meat very well, period. Secret gets dove in top lane, but the shockwave, oh my god, is not going to be enough. Hogger stays way too long in top. A boar is unleashed. That boar will chase, but how much does the boar do? Not enough. I thought it actually was a lot more damage for some reason. Now, Falstad steps out and does go down. Hogger gets a bounce here, but it is still going to be the kill onto Falstad top lane. Second Dragon Knight being contested by both teams. Not a Butcher player? No, I'm not a Butcher player. I'm old enough to remember New Coke mistakes, the mistake so bad they called the other stuff Coke Classic. I have like a vague memory of New Coke. When was New Coke? Didn't they try and do like no, wasn't that like Pepsi Classic or something like they tried to do? I remember they maybe I'm blurring things, and maybe I'm remembering Pepsi Classic or whatever it was. I was not a fan of Pepsi. Like, it was like one of those things, like if it was you at the restaurant and you're like, hey, Coca-Cola, and they'd be like, oh, we have Pepsi products. It's like, I'll just have water. Pepsi, I'm thinking of Pepsi Clear. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Or Pepsi Crystal or something like that, yeah. All right, second Dragon Knight is gonna find Keep Front Gate through the bottom lane. Rex Armisha, boars are available if the enemy does step out far enough to make a play. We have the big arrow from Hanzo, sidestepped by Juan Pablo. Maev and the rest are looking to steal a camp just above, but no, they back away. I just fizzed very deep right now, but does have the Hog Wild to push through. Unless, actually, Containment just gone to a new Brack. I just fizzed is isolated. Big Shockwave. There's number bind, and that's going to be another kill. Change the bar. Everyone hated it, and they changed it back. Okay. The 90s back in the fashion. Oh my god. I can like I remember like all the Pepsi commercials with it was like there was like the big Pepsi commercial was like Britney Spears. It was like a huge deal or something like that. Anyways, who remembers? Let's talk about real soda. Let's talk about Surge and how that was. Who doesn't remember Surge? Surge still exists. Yeah, they're bringing it back. I remember when I was like 16, my buddy was like, "Dude, this one restaurant in our town has Surge." And I'm like, "No, they don't have Surge. No one has Surge." Anyways, Hanzo, Massive Arrow, that's an Ancestor Healing that does not connect onto the Junkrat, but the bottom lane keep still falls. Maev has a Spirit of Vengeance in, but doesn't actually go in for anything else, as this is going to just be constant pressure applied. We are going to be looking at more chasing to happen right here, as actually a chase on the Ferret as well. His horse stack, thank you for the follow and the Prime Gaming. Now, for some reason, yours came through. I can actually see it on the event list now. Resend alert when we get out of game. All right, Ferret goes down. Third Dragon Knight's up and available. We'll see who gets this. This is for the Twitch prediction. ICP fans, Fago. You don't have to be an ICP fan to like Fago, okay? I'm from Detroit, all right? I'm not an ICP fan. I love Fago. Fago is delicious. 89 cents for 24 ounces. Third Dragonite. Third Dragonite goes over to the side of Degen.M. Let me pay the people before I forget. Twitch payout has been made. Yeah, you're from Farmington Hills. Nice. Nice. I lived in, I went to school in Detroit Mercy. I grew up in Southfield area, and then before I left Michigan, I lived in Royal Oak. But I lived on campus for Detroit Mercy for a couple years, so I had the joys of living at McNichols in Livernois. What the hell is Faygo? A forest demon? Faygo is a Michigan brand soda where it was super, super cheap. So it was like 89 cents for like 20 or 24 ounces. And they would basically, they had cream soda, they had a cola, they had Red Pop. If you've had Faygo, you've had Red Pop. So they had a variety of flavors, and it was just extremely cheap in Metro Detroit and, well, Michigan area. I don't know if we have it, I don't know if it's in the UP, because I didn't venture much up there as a kid, but, Metro Detroit, you go into any gas station, there's Faygo everywhere. Ancestral Healing connects on to the Maev here as we have a Riptire from Junkrat. Nice flailing swipes, nice gust, and Degen.M are able to back away. Rockin' Rye, yeah, Rockin' Rye is very good. Rockin' Rye, you've had, yeah. Moon Mist, oh my god. Can we stop measuring liquids in ounces anytime soon? Why don't you start measuring liquids in ounces? Huh? How about that, Tin? There's an article that Juggalo's Rake Faygo flavors is fantastic. The winner was Moon Mist. Moon Mist was really good. I can't tell you what the flavor was like, but I remember it being very good. Isn't that like the that's like their version of Sprite or 7-Up, right? Wasn't that Moon Mist? Or am I thinking of a different flavor? How about you can pick either weight or liquid, but not both? How about I start measuring everything in milliliters? How about we just use a different one? Can I get 2 pounds of Coca-Cola, please? It's the only Faygo with caffeine? Wait, really? Oh, it's their version of Mountain Dew. Thank you. You're right. You're right. Moon Mist tastes like, yeah, Mountain Dew is scary to taste as real. God, man. Y'all are taking me back. I haven't thought about Faygo in years. I remember I had a friend who went to Texas. And they went to like a mall or something like that. It was like a school trip. And they had like a day off and they got to go to the mall in Texas or whatever. And I remember they went into a Hot Topic. Yes, a Hot Topic. And in the Hot Topic glass case, they had Faygo and they were selling like Faygo Cola for like $2.99. But the bottle still said 89 cents on it and they had it labeled as a specialty drink. And I remember laughing so hard. That's like selling the giant cans of Arizona iced tea for like for $2 instead of 99 cents. It's on the ding dang thing. My car gets 3 furlongs to Hedgehog. What? What? Are you talking about Sierra Mist? Sierra Mist is very good. I think Sierra Mist was very appreciated in the lime soda realm. Heck Boozled is going to be able to burrow away here. Doesn't get caught by the bush trap, but actually maybe. Oh my god, that was such a fantastic impale from Heck Boozled as Danny was going for the dwarf toss and land with that dwarf launch, dwarf heavy impact, all that stuff. Really actually cool play from the Anubrak, just reading the Murden with that impale. Spoiler alert, they all have a pound of sugar. That's what makes it delicious, Beowulf. I don't drink it anymore, but it's delicious. It's a Simpsons quote. Okay, thank you. It whooshed over my head. Sorry, my apologies. 7-Up over Sprite. 7-Up but Sprite. Wow, man, Buttspot's got a bold opinion about Sprite. Damn. I would actually agree, though. I think 7-Up is better than Sprite. I agree. I think 7-Up would be better than Sprite. I actually don't know where Sierra Mist falls into all that. You haven't lived until you've had a Rockin' Rye ice cream float? I have not lived, but that sounds delicious. That sounds very good. Maybe that's what I have to do when I go back to Michigan eventually, is drink a bunch of Faygo and get sick. Dragonite was available in mid for a few seconds, but the members of Degen.M will be able to counteract the channel on the Moonshrine in the bottom lane. 20 up on both sides, as we have a Nubarak going for secret, but can't make the connection with the burrow charge. And this is a rotation into... Is this a rotation into top? There is another... Okay, so Falstad will fly up into top lane. He has Wind Tunnel at level 20. I was looking really quickly. I thought I missed... I was just looking at the 20 bar, and I was like, oh man, he went Epic Mount, but I'm like, that's a different purple talent. Sierra missed Cranberry Splash. Ooh, I'd try that. That sounds very good. I was teasing Bloody Drapes for saying the blue one. As it was a... Oh, got you. Okay. What was the blue one? What was it? I don't remember. I'm a fake Michigander, apparently. I'm forgetting all the Faygo flavors. I used to send my buddy a pack of 12-pack of Rockin' Rye and a pack of Krogel hot dogs every month in college. It's just Blue Moon Mist? Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't sure if it had a special name. Let's see here. So we just got a lot of back and forth here on Dragonshire when it comes to actually the macro sense of just rotating around and grabbing the Sun and Moon Shrines. And realistically, when we look at the actual structures, we only have, what, 2 structures down in total on the map. Oh, excuse me, sorry, 3. We have the keep down in bottom lane. I missed that one right there. So and I could have actually just counted the numbers right there. Amateur hour over here. But either way, that's going to be another structure to fall in favor for Bronze6. The slow bleed is kind of happening in favor for Bronze6 here. There's just constant pressure. And one good team fight this late into the game will be a win condition for Bronze6 because they can just run through bottom and end game. Falstad hanging out in the mid area. Hanzo rips an arrow, but it's not going to be able to save a Nubarak. Here's a Maiev Umbral Bind. We also did have the kill command utilized by the Rexar because he did unleash the Boars, which does have that root for 1.5 seconds. Burden Dwarf tosses in, lands the Storm Bolt, but doesn't chase it any further. With a Nubarak dead for 50, will they try and end? They're pushing up a bottom lane, but I think a bottom wave, but I think that's as far as they go on the side of Bronze6. Any Cactus Cooler fans around? I've never had one, but I've heard of it. Say 5 hellberries. Where the Hydra homies at? We're right here. I don't drink any pop or anything like that anymore. The most I drink is soda water, which I just bought a soda stream for. These are all things that I enjoyed as a kid. I can't drink any of them nowadays. I can't drink anything with a lot of sugar or caffeine in it. We were talking yesterday about coffee. I haven't tried coffee, but I want to try coffee again. I haven't had coffee, God, probably 10 years at this point. Boars unleashed by the Rexar. We are going to be seeing a nice Umbral Bind coming in from Maiev, and Hanzo will go down. Dragonite is going to take down the mid lane fort. Hanzo dead for 60 seconds here. It looks like they want to end on the side of Bronze6, but can they? Coffee, Seltzer, and now Coke Zero. I chug a LaCroix like I live in California. I also do live in California. What does LaCroix and California have to do with each other? You don't have to live in California to enjoy a soda water. I think it's a good transition if you want to get rid of you know, pop in your diet, pop soda, whatever you want to call it. Hog Wild through a lot of enemy members. This is going to be, or excuse me, it's a no control. There's going to be the Ancestor healing with the Farseer's Blessing getting the trigger right there. Double kill onto Hogger and the Junkrat. Make it a triple kill as the Stukov will fall, and so does the core. Game number 2 goes over the side of Bronze6. Ladies and gentlemen, we head to a map number 3. I drink like 80 ounces of coffee a day. Plant life rocks. I drink probably 64 ounces to 80 ounces of water a day. Pop is very Midwestern of you. So for some reason, this Prime works, but somehow, some way, Dork Slayer YOLO Swag has just slid their Prime Gaming in without it actually triggering. I have no idea how it works, but okay. I eat and drink mildly healthy. Like, during the weekend, I'm an absolute degenerate when it comes to my diet. I'll drink beer and have pizza and have burgers, but like pretty much Monday through Thursday-ish, Friday-ish, it's pretty healthy. Like, it's like I just drink water. I'll maybe have a gin and soda here and there. breakfast is, well, everyday breakfast is oatmeal, but like lunch is like a sandwich or some soup, and dinner is like either a soup or sandwich. You know, that 1,000-calorie life during the week. From the Midwest, never called it pop, always soda. I honestly, like, I swap between the two because I remembered when I was, like, I remember that, like, some people like it when you call it one way and some people like it when you call it the other. So I just say both of them, and then I make pizza, I make people upset. I read the word pizza in chat. Degenerate pizza is delicious. It is so good. I actually had pizza last night. I had the leftover pizza that my neighbors gave me. My neighbors asked me, they were like, what kind of pizza do you like? And I was like, you know, I'm a simple man. I just like a pepperoni pizza. And I was like, I know, like, not a lot of meat eaters are coming to the party that you're having, so, like, you could probably just do, like, a cheese pizza, like one cheese pizza or a pepperoni pizza, like, because they were going to order 4. What they ended up doing is they ordered 2 of the exact same pizzas, and the one that they ordered was, like, it was, like, black olives, mushrooms, and pepperoni. And I'm not a mushroom fan. I'm not a black olive fan. So it was just, and they gave me like almost an entire pizza to take home, and I'm just like, don't like these toppings, but I'm not that picky. I only get 4 protein bars and a lean meal. For some reason, my wife wants me to live a long time. You only get 4 protein bars and a lean meal at dinner? Or is that like throughout the week? People who call it Coke regardless of flavor are monsters. Oh, I would agree with that. Absolutely. It's a Texas thing? Is it really a Texas thing? They just call it Coke? Texans are pretty much the worst, so it checks out. Oh, no! Selenity is from Texas. She's a good person. Crowan's from Texas. He's a good human. Pineapple, pepperoni, mushroom, onion. No thank you. Onion makes my tum-tum hurt. I'm not a big sweet sweet person either, so I don't like pineapple on my pizza. But if you like it, go for it. I thought it was a Georgia thing because that's where the... Oh. Total for each day, 4 protein bars and a protein at dinner with leafy greens. Oh, wow. So you don't eat breakfast or lunch? It's just like a chicken and some sort of like a chicken and salad or something like that. It's very healthy. Pineapple on pizza, see yourself out? I mean, if you want to eat it, go for it. I'm not eating it. The only thing I like out of Michigan are you, my old boss, and Detroit-style pizza. Yo, Detroit-style pizza's the shit. Fuck Chicago-style pizza, all right? I'll say it. I said it. I'll say it. Chicago-style pizza can suck a butt. I do not like Chicago-style pizza. Chicago-style, Detroit-style is fantastic. It's delicious. Fun fact, Buddy's Pizza, who coined the Detroit-style pizza, the reason Detroit-style pizzas are square is because when the automotive industry was booming, Buddy's Pizza was coming out at the exact same time. So Buddy's Pizza went to the automotive companies, I don't know which one, Ford, GM, Chrysler, whichever one was in Michigan, or probably Ford. And they went to where they were pressing the oil pans, and they bought a bunch of like unused oil pans, and they used those as their pizza dishes. So that's why the Detroit-style pizza is in the square shape, or rectangle, I guess, but there you go. I do not like pizza, but damn, because of the stream I need to try. Detroit-style pizza is so fucking good. Like, Hungry Howie's does a good Detroit-style pizza. Jet's Pizza, I mean, that's the classic. Buddy's Pizza's, well, the true classic. Those are the 3 that I would go. Like, personally, I love Hungry Howie's. Jet's Pizza's like, literally, like, barely even a step down. Like, they're like this. Oh my god. Michigan has, like, there are a few things that I miss from Michigan. The biggest is food. The biggest thing that I miss from Michigan is food, like coney dogs, the Americanized Chinese food that's in Michigan is very good. Pizza. Oh my god, there's pasties. Oh, don't get me started on pasties. Oh my god, pasties are so good. Them's fighting words, but Detroit over NY style. I love New York style as well. Like, it's a toss-up between the two. But like when you like if you go like deep dish, like Detroit over Chicago, but they are like, as Raz is saying, they're completely different. Like, because like the Chicago style is like more of like a thicker pie crust, and they just like ladle in the marinara and then like the cheese and all the toppings. Whereas Detroit style is more dough, less marinara, and then more toppings and cheese and stuff. And that's why I like Detroit style more, because it's just also I don't like Chicago style pizza. I just don't like the slices. I don't like them. We've got Jets here. Dude, Jets is so good. Jets is so good. Yeah, when you come back to Michigan, you have to try B&C Pizza. Will change your life. What is B&C Pizza? There's a really good pizza place in Eastern Market that's fantastic as well. I forget the name. I think it starts with an S. B&C Pizza. I know we're in the middle of a game, but we need to start looking at pizza. Let's see. Let's go to Google Maps. Let's see. Where is it? B&C's Pizza and Beer. Oh, this is just BC's. I don't want to go to Fresno. I want to go to... Take me to Michigan. Take me to the river. Search. Is it going to take... Okay, there we go. B&C's Pizza. Oh, it's in Metro Detroit. It's in... oh, it's in Lincoln Park. I know where that is. Okay. It's a little bit of a drive, but still. Pasties, like British pasties. Do you have those in Michigan? Because those are amazing. It's like the Michigan pasties are like they're basically like it's not a good way to put it, but like a hot pocket or a calzone is kind of like a pasty. Detroit style feels like normal pizza but thick, and it's amazing. That's fair. I'd get that, absolutely. I'd agree with you on that. I wouldn't argue against it. Best pizza, Detroit style pizza, is burnt cheese on the crust. Oh, Raz, four corner pizzas. Oh. Are we going to the Nexus or Michigan today? Look, all right. Food always. Food always, the heckening. Lincoln Park is a band. You got me. You burned me. Absolutely. Absolutely destroyed over here. Absolutely destroyed. I can't even... I don't even know how to recover from that one. That's absolutely ridiculous. All right. Everything is set up for our next game, except for the prediction. And so let's really quickly look. No questing talent. So let's do this. Which team gets... Let's do a third summon. And... Or I guess I'll call them Web Weavers, because we're heading to Tomb of the Spider Queen for our next map. Which team gets the third Weeb Weaver? Which team gets the third Weeb Weaver? We'll throw 2 minutes on that. I'll show the draft before I even start the prediction so you can get an idea of what things look like. And here we go into a map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. Degen.M versus Bronze6. You got 2 minutes to get your predictions in. Which team gets the third turn-in? Michigan pasties are like calzone with potatoes and almost a stew. Yeah, exactly, buddy Drapes, yeah. A British pasty has eel and turnip in it. No, thank you. No, I'm good. No, thank you. No interest in eel and or turnip.
10 seconds.
It's a pot pie shaped like a tiny calzone. That's a pasty pretty much.
5, 4,
Same as British, not that we Americans ever took anything from them. Well, it's not like they took anything from us, Proto. Nailed it. Got him. Isn't curry actually like an English thing? Like, isn't curry like historically an English thing? Like from the UK? Or am I misremembering my random facts that don't really matter? I swore I heard something about it being like a British thing, really, like that it started out as a British thing. Curry has a really weird history, I think. Okay, then maybe I am remembering. I thought I had some sort of interesting history. But either way, let's go ahead and talk about Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. And we are going to be seeing consistent rotations between top to mid from core 4. Leoric and Blaze will be catching some soak in mid as necessary, as there is a little bit of a slower rotation out from Bronze6. But here comes a Jet Propulsion from I Just Fizz, not connecting onto anyone. And this is just going to be back into rotations from the core 4. Blaze rotated into mid. I was just looking to see if he did go into new habits at level 1. He did not, so he's actually going to be into the Adrenal Stim Pack. So no necessary regeneration globes for that unstoppable factor. Phoenix is going to be going into the Arsenal Synergy at level 1, bolstering his kind of explosive value, if you will, by a little bit. UK's national dish is tiki masala, though? Really? Huh. Did not start out as a British thing. Pizza is originally Chinese. Really? Huh. Today I learned. Cut into a British pastry is full of double-decker buses and Union Jacks. That was good. That was good. Double-decker bus out of nowhere. Bottom lane camp gets stolen away by the members of Degen.M. Quick rotation will yield them the Siege Giants for bottom lane. They do get quite a bit of value if left uncontested, but Juan Pablo's down here to make sure that that does not happen. Leoric does have to hearth back to get full on HP as the mid lane needs to be cleared out. Dwarf toss away from Danny as I Just Fizz is looking for a jet propulsion. Stun, pressure. I don't think a kill would have been yielded into Murden though. Curry is Indian, at least that's what the earliest archaeological evidence points us to. Oh, okay. Then maybe I was misremembering it. Curry is a very broad term that basically means a mix of stuff. It's spread across the world because of the spice trade. Oh, okay. So I guess maybe there's like a specific difference between the two or something like that when it comes to like the ingredients, and maybe that's what it is. But either way, food conversation to the side for 2 seconds probably. Juan Pablo almost dies to the grenade of Tychus. This is going to be Master Assassin picked up at level 4. Phase shift from Brightwing does come through. Automatic Z is going to take a lot of damage. Leap of Faith from Anduin does have to come out as Yawner's needs to back away. Mephisto applying some good pressure. Murden goes in for the Dwarf Toss. That's a hook. Did Danny just get an assist onto Yawner's? No. Not going to find the kill. And Yawner's doing a good job of hugging the Mephisto. Meanwhile, somehow Tychus just randomly died. That was super weird. There's no hero that could have easily killed Tychus. He must have just randomly died. And it must have been Nexus forces. There's a specific type of pastry in Montana, that's specifically in mining town of Buddy. No, Butte. It comes from large Irish population lived in the... Oh, interesting, okay. So what you're saying is we didn't steal it from the English. Japanese curry is my favorite, it's sweeter. I've never had Japanese curry, honestly. I'd give it a shot. So first Webweaver phase, first one of the game. Gonna go over to the side of Degen.M. We'll see what happens in the next 2 summons. Brightwing did go for the Dream Shot at level 4, so a little bit more extra poke potential from that Arcane Flare range. Isn't it like 50%? Yeah, 50% range increase. So Webweaver's into lane, gonna be pushing out for the side of Degen.M, but how much value can they find here? Juan Pablo, Danny, and Ferret are stepping in. Kira looking for that moment to jump in with the Shade of Mephisto, but actually might stay back, just using the Lightning Nova to clear out the Webweaver phase, as I would like some Spectrum Internet, please. That would be very kind of you. Thank you, sir. Sorry for the little wobble if you did get one. My apologies. Really quick, and that should help out a little bit if we are seeing wobbles from that. Did you say butt E for Butte? Yes, I did. It's a running joke we used to have for Crested Butte, which is a ski town in Colorado. We're going to Krusty Butt! It's actually a wonderful place. So first Webweaver goes over to the left-hand side. Bronze6 does have enough for a turn-in. They could actually soak up to have back-to-backs here. We're really going to have to see what happens with that third one. That's going to be kind of the most interesting when it comes to the tactic for this map. On the side of Degen.M, they've only got 19 in their pockets, 0 on the 0 actually turned in thus far. But what I will point out is the siege factor from that first Web Weaver phase did find some front gates, a little bit of damage onto the fort right there, bottom lane. So all the front gates did fall. I think one tower still remains in total, but I'm just looking around the map really quickly to see what everything looks like as we have another siege giant camp to be grabbed to the side of Degen.M as we cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like while we wait for our 10s to pop up at the top of the screen. I like how we're getting into like the detailed history of pizza, and I'm loving it. My balcony looks out to a beautiful butt, Arizona. You better share pictures with us. I just fizzed, goes in with the jet propulsion, but it's Danny to fall very low here. The red web weavers will descend. No, I'm actually curious who's holding the most amount. So Phoenix and the rest. So they don't have enough for another turn in after this, but it's going to be a lot closer than the enemy side. Just quickly doing some math. Yes. No, I was doing like quick, like I was just looking to see who's got more, and it still is more to the side of Bronze6 as we're looking at our. Oh wait, hold on. That's a nice leap of faith to save Automatic Z from the Durance of Hate, from the Mephisto. Now, what actually happens from this Web Weaver phase? Mid already cleared out, top already cleared out. Oh man, bottom lane cleared out by Blaze. This is a Web Weaver phase that finds not much, if any, real value. But what I want to point out is the 5 gems that are necessary to pick up on the side of Bronze6 before they're able to get another turn in, and that's only 2 waves. Murden gonna land the Stormbolt onto Automatic Z, and Tomb from Leoric is body blocking Yoners, but there's no follow-up damage into the Jaina Entomb. Purification Salvo out from Juan Pablo. He's taking more damage than dealing, and Phoenix needs to back away. Phase shift from Brightwing coming out. Huge jet propulsion from I Just Fizzed. That's a few gems to drop on the ground right there. And we continue to see, oh my god, Phoenix! Don't know why you're so far forward right there, my friend. And that is going to be a Phoenix go down, more gems to be dropped. And this is a lot of gems actually picked up to the side of Degen.M. And as I've mentioned in previous cast, on Tomb of Spider Queen, when you kill an enemy hero, not only do they drop the gems they're holding, but they actually drop 3 gems for you to pick up, and that does bolster the gem economy for the side of Degen.M. But look at this rotation into bottom lane. Secret just going to get chunked by the Tychus as the mid lane fort does fall, but the next Web Weaver phase looking a lot better to the side of our blue team. Though, I say this, they have enough for turn-in. I was going to say the opposing side, they got 55. Will they try and delay this out? Yoners has, I think, the last amount to turn in. Yes, Yoners has the last literal 12 they need. That's going to be a Durance of Hate into the Stitches. He's getting very low. Heck, Boozled trying to back away. Does fall. Jaina finishing out, almost. She's almost done with her Frostbite from level 1. 12,000 necessary for that. She's at 11,425. Ferret going to get the turn in here. This might actually be a turn-in that goes over the side of Bronze6, but either way, the fight continues here through mid lane as Degen.M are taking quite a bit of damage, but they actually step in. Okay, wait. There's a leap of faith onto I Just Fizzed. And the red web weavers will descend in favor for the side of Bronze6. Bronze6 will summon third web weaver phase of the game. Let's go ahead and pay out the people before I forget. And let's see what happens with the third Web Weaver on Tomb of the Spider Queen for the side of Bronze6. They didn't use tomato-based sauce, which is how pizza's today. Italian pizza doesn't have sauce. It's sliced tomato. Huh. My apologies, I was reading Twitch chat. If we finally see a Mephisto get Shade Lord, I will literally Hulk out IRL. Shade Lord is the level 20, which allows you to swap with your Shade Point, isn't it? I have casted 1 or 2 games of that in the past. If that's what you're talking about, Uchi. Stuffed scallion pancake. Man, I want a calzone now that we're talking about all this pizza. I'm not gonna lie. Red Web Weavers will end. Third one of the game over to the side of Bronze6. Slam from Stitches. The chase is on. Look will connect onto Danny. He doesn't have a Dwarf Toss, I do not think. Phase Shift from Brightwing will be coming through. I just Fizz looking for the Jet Propulsion, not connecting onto the enemy. As the team fight will continue with the slows from the Winter Elemental or Water Elemental out from Jaina onto Secret. Heckboozled being slowed. Danny has a Dwarf Toss in. There's maybe a Stormbolt that does not connect. Purification Salvo goes out, tickling some of the enemy as Yonners does pop that Ice Block that was achieved from the baseline. Leap of Faith, it's a Kaimo Cleanse as that is Jaina going down mid-leap, midway through the air. Stitches goes for the Gorge onto Mephisto. Does he have, what? That was a weird double back, but either way, Leoric goes down. Danny getting low, tanking tower shots. I just Fizz looking for the engagement. Avatar popped, the Stitches will be falling. Chase still continues into mid lane. Blue Web Weavers, though, have been summoned, and that is a random kill onto Stitches and Blaze. Somehow they just randomly died on the map. Very confusing. I want to try the Ancient Hot Pocket. I want to butt the Ancient Hot... Okay, well, Butt Spot... Okay. Butt Spot, why? Make the next Baja Flay Oliver Ramsey from Scratch Detroit Style Pizza. The next Baja cooking stream is going to be Coney Dogs. We're making Detroit style Coney Dogs from scratch. And I have a copycat restaurant. I have a copycat recipe from Lafayette. For anyone that doesn't know, Lafayette is like known for the place to be where you get Coney Dogs in Detroit. Granted, there's an argument that Coney 1 next door is better, but personally, I'm Lafayette all day. I'm beginning to think Buttspot is chaotic evil. That's true. We could make a pizza one day, though. That's not a bad idea. Detroit-style pizza. Lafayette is more mustard base. I don't get mustard on my conies, I'll be honest. I just get coney sauce. No onions, no mustard. I know I'm a heathen. I can't eat onions, and I don't like Heinz yellow mustard flavor. Coney Dogs originated in Flint, though? Did they really? Didn't know that. How do I unsub? So there's this purple button at the bottom, and you can click on that, and you can change your tier to tier 3. That's how you unsub. You have to first tier 3 to unsub. It's a very confusing thing, I know, but it's just something on Twitch. Big light bomb coming out. It's not true at all. Big light bomb coming out from the Andu, and Juan Pablo is going to go down. Danny on the left-hand side, very, very low here on this Murden and Avatar, and that will be a leap of faith to pull Automatic Z out of the Entomb, but the chase is still on. A very low Mephisto tries to back away. Massive jet propulsion, big damage from the Jaina, and we're looking at a solid pentakill to the members of Degen.M, who will be dominating through this bottom lane engagement. I believe you need to hit Control W. Or, sorry, you need to hit Alt W. Just go ahead and hit Alt W. Oh no, Control W, I'm an idiot. Control W. Hit Control W really quickly. That's probably the best way to unsub. Best mustard is Grey Poupon. That's what my parents love. I personally don't put mustard on anything because I'm not a big fan of it. But either way, bottom lane keep does go down while we are talking about Coney Dogs, and this is constant pressure from Degen.M being applied. They're not far off from another Webweaver turn in either. They only need a couple gems and a few around the map, and Tychus will pick up a few through mid. Boss might be an option through top as well. Actually, no, the death timers are not available. I think the bottom lane keep was the right call, and so this will just be maybe a boss feign. Jaina showed right there that she was around the boss. So you can see Mephisto calling out that danger. We do have Stitches on the left-hand side. They have to know that they're not on the boss because Stitches was showing in that top lane. There's more apple cider vinegar. Huh. I wish I was... Oh, man, I want Coney Dog so bad. What are your thoughts on Carolina barbecue sauce, then? I don't know if I've ever had it, honestly, Raz. I don't know if I've ever had it. I mean, a lot of barbecue uses, like, mustard, like, ground mustard and stuff like that. Which, that's fine. I usually just make a lot of my own barbecue. It's a mustard-based sauce. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had it, honestly. I'll try it. Like, I'm not against trying something. Oh, that's a hook onto Phoenix. No Gorge to be utilized. Okay, there's the Gorge, actually. There's the Durance Fate to follow up afterwards. Bunker down from the Blaze as well, as we currently are going to be seeing Yawners getting drained on the back line. That is going to be the Winter Elemental, the Water Elemental chasing in. Hook goes out from Stitches, not connecting this time. 10 gems are in the pockets, but they only need 5 turned in. They actually will be needing 2 members to turn in. All Blaze. Oh, Blaze is getting his turn in. Okay. Brown barbecue sauce are usually tomato-based. Oh, okay. 1 tangy, 1 mustardy. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'd give it a shot. Man, barbecue. I haven't had barbecue in forever. There's not a lot of good barbecue up in Tahoe, I'll tell you that. There's Sonny's barbecue, which is kind of hit or miss from my understanding. Might need to go to the Carolina and try the source. Sure, yeah. Just go ahead and throw me some money for the air travel. So we have Web Weavers descending in favor for the side of Degen.M through the top lane, and this is actually all throughout all lanes, but there. Ooh, that hook attempt again onto the Mephisto this time. Big red button from the Tychus as they push in on the side of Degen.M onto the keep through the top lane. Bottom lane already cleared out by the Leoric as Phoenix is doing his best to manage mid. So top lane keep goes down, a raw hook goes out, but no connection onto an enemy. Yeah, I live in South Lake Tahoe. God, Automod is useless. Pork belly is so good. Oh, I love pork belly. Burnt ends. Oh, can we talk about burnt ends? You know, I have a feeling today's stream is going to be very food focused. I have a small feeling today's stream is going to be extremely food focused. A little bit of Heroes of Storm. A lot of discussion about food. Man, burnt ends. Oh. There's a place in Royal Oak I used to go to called Lockhart's, and they had such good barbecue. Lockhart's was delicious. And they had one of those, like, and I'm sure it's at a lot of places where you just, like, you pick 3 different things for your, like, if you pick, like, 3 meats, you get, like, 2 sides sort of deal. You just, like, pick from the menu. Oh, man, such good. Hook goes out. Oh, my God. Good damage onto Danny right now. Going to get pulled back in. There's going to be a phase shift from the Brightwing as well. Purification Salvo comes out from the Phoenix, tickling down some health bars, but it's actually going to be the Leoric who's really draining the health of that Stitches, who does go down. Danny gets the Dwarf Toss away, and a fight that was looking promising to the side of Degen.M is falling apart. Commandeer Odin goes out, and I can't believe it, he drops the big red button. Juan Pablo is going to have the Unconquered Spirit, but it's Mephisto to clean up, and Anduin's the lone survivor. As we have bottom lane pressure applied, mid lane pressure here. Not enough for a turn in, but only 4 lane rotations or clears are necessary for enough gems to turn in. Your next chef, all you know is food? Oh, damn.
Red team's core is under attack.
Still no Shade Lord, I retreat to my dungeon. Burn end sandwich, yep. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's always fun, just, I don't know, cooking's always a fun challenge. Well, this is awkward. So, the turn-in is not gonna be had yet. I think they're trying to close the time to death timers. Also, Leoric is trying to push out the bottom wave so it doesn't spawn right here, right by the keep. Yeah, so they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait for everyone to be up. They're gonna push out waves on the side of Bronze6, and then they should be able to get their turn in. Well, the death timers are though ending on the left-hand side as well. Not enough for a turn in by any means. They got 6. They have 5 out of the 65 necessary. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, thanks for hanging out. Harami Sushi or maybe Sushi Pier. Oh, those are all great places. My buddy works at a place called Samurai, which Samurai is pretty good as well. Thanks for hanging out with us, His Hort Stack. Thanks for the Prime Gaming and the follow and the fun conversations. Alrighty. Let's see. So this is what I was talking about. They're not going to be able to get the turn in on the side of Bronze 6 because there's just these death timers. So they waited a little too long. The window they should have gone for the turn in while the death timers were still kind of ticking up a little bit. And it's not like a guaranteed denial, but it's just one of those things where it's just like, was this a little bit of a miscalculation on the side of Bronze 6? It kind of feels like that. You work in private culinary? So does that mean we can hire you? Purification Salvo sweeping onto many. That's going to be a hook out from Stitches with the unkillable from the level 20 Master Hooker. Leoric wants to chase on to Anduin, but there's a Mephisto going down on the right side of our screen. Jaina chases on. Envy is able to get away because he's got that speed of the Pious. Oh, heck, Boozled very low. Jaina looking to get the kill onto Leoric. He tries to drain some health, but Jaina does not have the biggest health pool, so she's not giving that much HP to him. And that is also going to be Jaina getting the burst. Huge jet propulsion. There's a hook from Stitches. Goodbye, Danny, as the light bomb does come out. Do they go boss to end? It looks like they will. Or not. Or they will. Or not. Okay, they're not. Ooh, Philly, yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about food in Philly. Juan Pablo trying to get out. We'll be able to get the warp. Oh my god, Jaina, calm down. I just fizzed with a big jet propulsion follow-up. Jaina with the setup with her level 16 numbing blast. And that is going to be the moment that they go for the core on the side of Degen.M. Degen.M will take map number 3, excuse me, in our best of 3 series here. GG, well played. God, you got me so hung up on food, I have no idea what map we're on.